I'm your host, Sarah Baus, and welcome to Attainable Podcast. Hi, guys, and do you want to do it together? Hi, guys, and welcome to the Attainable Podcast. That's what we're going to do. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hi, guys, and welcome to the Attainable Podcast. That was so good. Yeah, this is going to be a very fun episode. Welcome to the podcast. If you are new to the podcast, so glad that you're here. I have a special guest today, but this is going to be a little flipped. So I'm going to be the interviewee. This is the birthday episode. My birthday, if you're listening to this on the Monday that it comes out, my birthday is on Saturday, June 10th. So this is going to be really, really fun because I have my friend Rachel here, and she's going to be taking all the questions that you guys brought in from all the platforms, and I will be answering them truthfully. I won't lie. That's the fun part. I'm not going to lie. Do you want to introduce yourself?
Okay, sure. Hi, I'm Rachel. Recently met Sarah.
Yeah.
One of her coworkers.
We've been friends. We've been friends for a month and a half.
Yeah. We hang out all the time. It's going great.
It was one of those things where we clicked immediately.
Yeah.
Immediately. It was it felt right.
Yeah.
So very happy.
And now we're here and we're wearing matching sweatshirts.
Matching sweatshirts. If you're watching on YouTube or if you're on Spotify, if you guys get those TikTok ads for that sweatshirt company, and it's like the back of it says like person reading this, like what does it say actually? Like here, yeah, what does it say?
Dear person behind me, the world is a better place with you in it.
Yeah.
Love the person in front of you.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah.
I thought that was cute. I thought that was fun. And in a moment of dumb, I ordered 3 for whatever reason. And so then I gave her one. And they're also they're not very good quality. Like they're soft, but they're kind of thin.
And I like a big oversized, and it's a little too tight. And this is a large.
Yeah, it's not so if you get hit with those things, don't get it. It's not the greatest. And on the advertisement, it didn't have anything on the front. So I thought it didn't say anything on the front, but it's on the front, it says "You are enough," which I just find is very cringe. Yeah, it's I really want to like cross it out and put like "You are a mess" or something, because it's giving like Tumblr quote.
It's a bit cheesy. Yeah.
It's a bit cheesy. Yeah. Anyways, I'm trying to think if there's any updates. I try to start with updates, but I don't think I have any updates. I head to New York again tomorrow. And then, oh wait, let me tell you guys about these party plans that we've got for this weekend. Very excited. Well, I'm in New York for work all week, and I fly in Friday. Party starts on Friday because it's a whole party weekend, because I can't do anything half-ass. We're starting Friday with a sleepover theme. Everybody comes over, probably going to dinner. And then they come over, get in our like PJs, and we're going to do I bought like a giant canvas, and we're all going to paint on the canvas. Like we'll take like our handprints or whatever. And so at the end, like we'll have all created this piece of art. I felt very poetic on the drive back from Atlanta, thinking that this would be such a beautiful moment. And then Joseph was like, what if it looks like shit? And I was like, then we don't.
Knowing our friend group, it's probably going to look like shit.
It's probably going to look like shit. But here's the thing. Here's how I think we can mitigate that. If I make a color palette that is really cute and we only work in that color palette, I feel like no matter what we do on it, it'll look fine, unless somebody draws like a penis.
Yeah. It can be like an abstract. Nobody knows what it's supposed to be.
It'll be very abstract. Yeah. So I think that'll be great. Yeah. Sleepover with a signature cocktail. I think we're going to do the Hugo's. Which is my favorite. Prosecco, St. Germain's, lots of lime, lots of ice. Then next day, another club.
Trio?
Yeah, well, yeah. Hold on. We'll get to trio. Next day is beach day. We'll get there kind of early-ish. We're trying to convince everybody that is going to be staying at my house to leave at like 10:30. Beach day, we'll have like a cooler of snacks and cheeses and such, and drinks, and then we'll go home, get ready, and then I'm hosting a jarty. We're all wearing denim. Do you have your outfit yet?
No,
I don't.
We just went to Goodwill.
Yeah.
For outfits, and I was gonna.
You got a denim jacket before that?
Yes, it's a cute denim jacket. I wasn't sure if I wanted to use it, but I was originally going to take the like dad Jort.
Most of the
vibe,
guys are doing that.
And then I found out that you were going cute and another female was going cute. So I feel like I have to switch up my original plan.
Yeah.
But
the guys I think are going full hillbilly.
yeah,
with
that
this
was
perfection.
the vision I had in my head, which I might, you know,
You might
I
still
might still do
execute.
it. Yeah.
I'm gonna do, or this was my plan. I was gonna do a denim, like basically like a micro skirt, and then a denim vest top that was like fitted, so it was still cute. The denim micro skirt is underwear. Like it is short even for me. And then I thought and both of them came, like one came from Depop and then one came from Etsy from a vintage shop in Italy. So I was like, oh my God, it's so
really
cute. And it's like a really cute denim vest, but it's a little too big. So it looks kind of awkward. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I might thrift while I'm in New York. Anyway,
That would be a good idea.
it's probably, yeah, it'll be good. So I'm going to do denim party will be a jardy. We've got signature cocktails going to be a cherry mint punch. We've got a cute cake that is in the works. It's becoming challenging to make those like aesthetic Pinterest cakes, but it's gonna be fine. And I think it's gonna say small boobs, big heart. I almost put the quote like you're the dumbest bitch with the biggest heart, but then I was outvoted.
I like the first one.
Thank you. Okay, so really I was outvoted multiple times. And then we'll go out probably to Trio and Ritual.
Yeah.
See the vibes. And then next day wake up at Leisure on Sunday and we go to Groucho's.
I'm gonna need the leisure because it's gonna be a long Saturday.
It's gonna be a long Saturday. It will be very leisure like. So that's the update. That's the birthday plans. Very excited about it. I will be vlogging. I'll be vlogging all week in New York, and then I'm praying that I will vlog my whole birthday weekend. That's the plan.
That's gonna be hilarious.
Yeah. I hope that happens. We'll see. Anyways, let's get into it. You guys have brought in these questions. I'm very excited. Let's go. Let's
see which vibe I want to start with.
Okay. Oh, you're not gonna go in order. Perfect.
No, I'm not gonna go in order. Okay, let's start with this. Since I'm drinking one.
Oh.
What flavor poppies should this person try?
My favorites. I'm a poppy girl. If anybody has not tried poppy, God, it's good. And if you are first trying it, my personal favorite is strawberry lemon. And I think that's a good neutral for everybody to start with. A lot of people don't actually like ginger lime. I do.
I don't like it.
And a lot of people don't like watermelon. She does.
I love watermelon.
She's drinking the watermelon right now. Yeah, and I hate watermelon flavored anything, so I'm not a fan. They have like their fruit ones, and then they also have their like soda ones. They have like a root beer, they have a cola, and they have a Doc Pop. And it's like Dr. Pepper, cola, and then of course root beer, whatever. And they're supposed to be like soda alternatives. If you were like addicted to one of those sodas, maybe it's a good idea to like look into these because they are like healthy probiotic drinks, but then they kind of taste like it. I actually think, but accuracy, they're pretty good.
I would say I haven't tried the regular cola one, but the root beer one tastes like a really nice like craft root beer. It's pretty good.
I don't like really any of those types of sodas, even like regular, so I don't drink those ones. I'm pretty much good. Strawberry lemon. Joseph loves the raspberry rose. I don't like rose scent. I don't like rose taste.
I would say raspberry rose is probably my second favorite.
Really?
Yeah. Pretty good. It's a little more like subdued. Like I feel like the watermelon flavor is pretty heavy.
Yeah.
And the raspberry rose is more dialed down a little bit.
If you like orange, I don't know what it's called, like orange. It's basically like Fanta.
Orange, I think.
Yeah. If you like that, then that would be good for you, especially if you're wanting like a sweeter soda. That's definitely more on the sweet side. Yeah. But my top rec is strawberry lemon.
That one's good too.
Yeah.
Okay. Next question. I'm trying to like make the themes like aligned.
Okay.
They're so different. Okay.
Yeah, no. I get very random questions. So.
Do you color your hair?
I don't. I get this question quite often. I don't. I've never touched my hair with hair color. I'm scared to. And I think I get compliments on my hair color a lot. I like being blonde, of course. And I think because I get complimented on a lot and so many people tell me don't touch it with dye, I think I'm just scared to. And when I was little, my mom used to hold me up like to the hair person and say I want her hair, and to have your mom like say like I want your hair as like a 7-year-old really imprints on you.
It's a big confidence booster.
It's a big confidence booster. So yeah, I'm a big fan.
And you're saving yourself a lot of money. So.
Yeah, I heard how much. Oh my God, how much? I don't even get highlights, and people tell me how much their highlights cost, and I'm like, well, I thought I was over. I mean, I do overpay for haircuts. I literally only get a cut and I pay $75. Because I like to go to a certain place and I like to know the hairdresser and trust and whatever. But it's funny, this place is known for blonding, like color blonding, and I just go and I'm like, can I have a haircut in the water? Thanks. I'll pay you $75. Great.
Yeah, there are definitely specific hairdressers that are better with blondes.
Yeah, 100%. And people pay like, thankfully. Like my mom will pay like $375.
Yeah.
Like what?
Mine's like a little. Usually, my usual is like a little under 300 before tip.
Yeah.
And I tip 20%.
Yeah.
So it just racks it.
How long are these appointments?
That sucks too because they're like 3 hours long.
Holy
and
shit.
Like I usually do it. She's not open like past 5, so I have to like take off work for like 2 hours. And just sit there, and I'm getting like work notifications on my phone, and I'm just like have foils on my head, and I'm like,
oh my God. No, my it takes an hour with like wash, blow dry and everything.
Yeah.
There'll be a day. My mom's hair started turning dark when she had me. Terrified of that. So if I have kids and my hair starts turning dark, I'll check my pulse and then bring me to that. Then I'll start dyeing my hair. I don't think I could ever go dark. Never say never, but I really don't.
I tried it. It wasn't a good move.
It wasn't a good move.
Okay. What are some of your favorite things about Charleston?
Ooh, I really want to give like favorite spots or whatever. In general, just like I of course love the weather. Summers are great. I am definitely a hot weather person. I like the charm. It's got a lot of charm. It's very different from any other city. I can barely call it a city because when you think city, you think like skyscrapers or tall buildings. We don't have that. It looks like you're walking back in time, and everything is very aesthetic, without even trying, which I love. And we've got some amazing food. Yeah, it's very historic. I've been here most of my life, so yeah, I don't know. Favorite beach is Sullivan's Island. Favorite restaurant is Jack Rabbit Philly. Favorite seafood restaurant is The Wreck. Favorite area is East Bay Street.
Explain. Area?
I just think like I don't talk in boroughs, like some people like French Quarter, and I don't believe that our boroughs are real.
Yeah.
Because we're too small. Like the French Quarter will literally, you could spit from one side of it to the other. Like it'll be a block.
I don't even know what the French Quarter is, so.
Wait, hold on. East Bay or Broad. I always get East Bay mixed up. Broad Street's my favorite.
Yeah, East Bay is like
no
train tracks.
Yeah, no, not East Bay. Sorry. I always get East Bay and Broad Street mixed up. I like Broad Street. That's my favorite.
Yeah, Broad Street's very pretty.
Very pretty.
Restaurants too.
Great restaurants. Everybody comes to King, and King's definitely got its things going on. And they're having like a rebrand or something right now. But Broad Street's my favorite. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's the synopsis.
Yeah, that was a good answer.
Thank you.
Okay. What is your job?
That's a wonderful question. My full encompassing job, I just like if somebody asks what do you do, I just say TikTok creator. My job that like I applied on LinkedIn, am hired for 9 to 5, whatever you want to call it, is I work for a marketing company called No Good Marketing Agency. I love it. I'm part of their TikTok studio. So I also create for them. We do TikTok strategy and creation for brands. I'm on the strategy. I'm moving a lot more to strategy side than creation right now. But if you go to one of our clients' TikTok pages, there's a hot chance and 100% chance you're going to see my face. And as we get more in, we're getting more creators, and I get to manage creators and do TikTok strategy for brands and all that kind of stuff. And just short form video overall. And I also create for the No Good brand as well, which is super, super fun. Then I also have this job, which encompasses like the influencing part, that's where I manage my own channels, YouTube, Instagram, the podcast, etc. Which that's got multiple monetization fields. That's like a whole podcast episode on like the monetization of that. But if you're curious, my major source of income from influencing is sponsored content. I haven't monetized the rest up to the level that you get paid for like one sponsored post for a brand, because I don't have products or anything. Well, I have my like the downloadable, like people like the Life Deck, but that's definitely not as much money as sponsored content for brands. So you can get paid a lot, I have found, especially when you're with a management agency. Learned that.
How about that?
How about that? How about them apples?
Okay, now we have a string of questions that are kind of related to that question. So,
Okay.
I'm going to start with this. I don't know if there's really an answer for like a concrete answer for this. It's kind of a silly question, but
Okay.
I believe on your Instagram bio you have ex-chemist.
Yeah.
Yeah. Question says, how are you a chemist before and now do TikTok?
Okay. Yes. Well, we'll shorten that. I think I need to do a full updated episode on that, because I've done a couple, but I don't think I've done one since I really got the job at No Good and whatever. Anyway, so I graduated from college with a chemistry degree, all 4 years, did the whole thing. I didn't want to do chemistry, or at least I thought I wanted to do maybe like production, like cosmetic chemistry, but I also didn't want to be in a lab. I was quite confused. I applied for marketing jobs because I actually had a lot of marketing, quote, a lot, for a college kid. I had internships and stuff. A lot of marketing experience and sales experience. And so I applied for marketing jobs, but of course that was quite confusing for them, seeing that I was a chemistry major. So they didn't know what to do with me. So I ended up, because I felt like I needed a job right after school, or I was going to like combust or something, which was a stupid mentality to have. I applied for a research and development chemistry job, which I got, and I probably should not have gotten at that age, to be honest. I worked in a pharmaceutical company. It sucked I had one more cell of life in me that kept me going. Last straw was I had my first anxiety attack, left that job, found somebody to sublease my apartment, moved back home to figure out my life, learned marketing. There were a lot of books, and I worked retail until I figured that out. Did marketing freelance for a while. And I decided that I was just going to do freelance marketing, or I would have my own, I would just work for myself. That was my plan. And then my TikTok blew up through one video about laundry detergent. And once that blew up, I found, and I was doing a lot more TikTok strategy with clients at the time. So then there was a job for this company called No Good Marketing Agency for a TikTok studio. My actual job title is called TikTok Community Manager. I applied, I got it, and then my TikTok kept growing. So then I was doing that, growing my own TikTok, and then I signed with management December of last year. And that's when I really monetized my personal platform. That is I felt like that was going to take a long time. I felt like,
no, that was really.
Is there any gaps there? Any questions?
I did have a question.
Yeah.
When you were working for the pharmaceutical company, where were you living? Columbia?
Columbia.
Okay.
Yeah. It is not, if you want, I won't say it out, I don't know. I don't think I can get in trouble. I worked for Nephron. It doesn't matter. I worked for Nephron Pharmaceuticals. And chemistry certainly wasn't my path. So I wasn't happy. That's not to say people can't be happy working there. Pharmaceuticals can be kind of hard, but I also know people who loved their jobs. So Yep.
Okay. Moving on, still connected to your content creation.
Yeah.
What happened with Panera?
Okay. Here's the tea about Panera. And I will give you everything because I think it's kind of shady. You be the judge. So let's go back. If you're not aware of the Panera era and what happened, I made a video because I consumed 4 or 5 of their charged lemonades in one sitting, which ended up being over 1,000 milligrams of caffeine. That was my bad. I didn't know how much caffeine was in them. And then I found out, I made a video about it funny video. I love Panera. I still work at Panera. I still get Panera, whatever. Made a video about it, and it went viral on TikTok, but then it got picked up on Twitter. When it hit Twitter, it became like a literal international phenomenon. It was all over, like news agencies across the world. Jimmy Fallon talked about it. She's pulling it up.
If you search, let's see, Panera charged lemonade, scroll, paid ad down.
She's showing the camera.
There she is.
If you search Panera charged lemonade, I am one of the first search things. I'm sure they're thrilled about that, by the way. I did an interview with the Today Show. Shout out to Joe, who was the writer. Yeah, there's some amazing screenshots from that. It became a meme. My face became a meme from that video. It was a huge thing. And then Panera's, like across the nation, people were buying their unlimited sip clubs. They were getting this charged lemonade. Some Paneras, people kept posting that Panera was putting the charged lemonade behind the counter, because so like people had to ask for it. And it became a thing because people in the comments who like Panera workers were saying like, no, this is absolutely a thing. People will get these lemonades for their kids, not realizing that it's like caffeine. It says charged. Yeah, and people like, some people like, I got probably the most hate I've ever gotten from that video, because people were calling me like a moron. Yes, I can read. No, I don't understand what 64 milligrams of caffeine is. Like, I don't know what that means. Or it wasn't 64, it was more than that. I can't remember how much caffeine. Yeah, how much caffeine is actually in it.
It also,
because I forgot. 100, I think it's 120 milligrams, and I think it's 120 milligrams of caffeine, and I think an espresso has 64 milligrams.
This one article with you in it calls the charged lemonade a deranged beverage.
Deranged beverage.
Yeah.
Oh, and then like some food YouTuber.
A large contains 390 milligrams of caffeine.
A large, yeah. Definitely don't get a large.
For reference, a cup of coffee typically contains somewhere in the ballpark of 90 milligrams.
That's insane. Yeah. How much caffeine they put in these. Anyways.
I would pass away.
It was like, what? And of course I would go watch the video. If you go under my Panera era highlight on my Instagram, it's not hard to find. Or if you literally just look it up on Google. However, so but Panera was getting a lot of sales from this. The charged lemonades were going wild across the nation. It was going all over the internet. And to this day, like Sarah, my friend Sarah, she came in with like Panera. She ate Panera, I don't know, something, she had Panera, and then her friend looked and was like, oh my gosh, did you see that girl that like got a charged lemonade, whatever. And so I talked to her about it, and she was like, that girl's literally my best friend. Like it was a thing. But so my management, like, I was like, can we reach out to Panera? Because this could be a really, especially as a marketing person, I was like, this could be like a really interesting campaign. So we've reached out to Panera for months still. They would not answer us. They would not answer. They would not comment, like whatever. Then we see them, because sometimes like brands don't have budgets for the campaigns. That's fine. Then we saw that they were running paid ads. They had creators, like, you know, they got creators to make ads, and they never reached out to me to make an ad, and I would have happily done so. I still love the product, just don't do what I did. You know, I now water them down if I get one. So I was like, what? Then the Panera baguette bag came out. I tried to buy it, I couldn't get it. And I made a video about it. A bunch of people were posting or like tagging Panera to give it to me, which is totally fine. Don't give, you know, that's fine. Don't give it to me for free. Like, I don't care. Then Delish came in, the Delish magazine sent me the Panera bag, which I wear often. I love this bag. So like they came in, and here's where they kind of come into the story. So a couple weeks ago, I made a TikTok to that sound that's like, I sleep on my side and you sleep with everyone, whatever. So I made a TikTok about like me making the Panera video, but then them making ads, and they won't answer, you know, our emails to work together. So then people tagged them, even Delish tagged and was like, Panera side eye. Like, it was so funny. I get a message from Panera saying, hey, like, we'd love to send you some Panera merch. Great. You know, whatever. Would I love to work with them? Yeah, but like, that's totally fine. So then I answer, you know, thank you so much. That's so very kind. Yes, I would love it. They never DM'd back. They never asked for my address. They never like confirmed anything, and still have not. And I have not gotten a package. So they like were like, oh, we'll send you something, and then ghosted me.
Side eye.
Side eye. Like, what the hell? So I just think it's shady. I have no, at this point now, I think we have beef. But I would if they asked to work with me, I would still say yes. Because I fucking love Panera. Like, their mac and cheese slaps. The charged lemonades are awesome. If you honestly, I don't get them very often now because Mio Energy now has my heart and it doesn't have as much sugar. But there was one day where I was having a bad day and I needed to like speed clean. And I asked Joseph on the way home, I was like, can you grab a mango yuzu charged lemonade? He did. So yeah, Panera. I'm still waiting for a love story personally, but balls in your court.
You don't like coffee, do you?
No, I don't like coffee.
Okay, yeah.
So that was also a part of it. It was great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Okay, which movie have you watched more than 3 times?
Several.
What's your favorite that you've watched more than 3 times?
I've
I hate asking people for favorites like that because I personally don't have.
I've got 3 top favorite movies,
Okay, go ahead.
all in completely different genres.
Yeah.
Oh my god, my battery's gonna die on my camera.
Uh-oh.
I really hope it doesn't die. That would suck.
Do you have a charger?
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll work on it. Anyway, okay, top 3 movies, all different genres, are The Great Exotic Marigold Hotel. Oh, these are the fucking random.
What genre is that?
It's about an elderly hotel resort in India. I also like the sequel.
Okay.
These are like so much. Our internet is called I think it's like the Great Exotic Marigold Wi-Fi. Like, I love this movie to my core. Melt it down, inject it into my veins. For anybody who listened to last week's episode, Devil Wears Prada. I love that movie.
I haven't seen it.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Oh my god!
I know. I have some work to do. She showed me.
Sorry.
She showed me Peter Pan for the first time. Also.
Oh yeah, the live action Peter Pan with
Yeah.
a really cute guy.
I don't know if I had seen the original though either. I don't remember.
Like the cartoon?
Yeah, I would have had to have been very little.
Oh, such a good movie. And then third one, also sort of random, is A Woman in Gold, which is about a painting that was stolen in World War II from when the Nazis were like going through and like ransacking homes and whatever. And then there was this lawsuit in, I think, 1999, of like these families getting these paintings back and it's a beautiful story. You will cry. And then I actually got to see The Woman in Gold a couple, I think my last trip to New York or 2 trips ago. Because it is in a gallery in New York now. She is stunning.
I feel like I would like that movie.
It's a wonderful movie. I really, really love it. And it's got Ryan Reynolds and Helen Mirren.
We love Ryan Reynolds.
And we love Helen Mirren.
Rewatched The Proposal the other day.
Oh,
So
I haven't
good.
seen that in so long. But those are my 3 that I've rewatched like multiple times.
Are you on birth control?
I am. I just switched from the pill. I get really curious about this kind of stuff. Just switched from the pill to being on Nexplanon. And I really enjoy it. I forget like how many months after you get like a new birth control that you see effects. And I got it in February, March, April, May, June. Yeah, so we're about on month 4. And this last period, I have just felt really not like myself. So we are kind of monitoring those symptoms a little bit. But other than that, I don't know if you guys can hear the cats. She's got 2 really cute cats and they're joining the party. But
should I bring Tater to say hi?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do you think he'll say something? Maybe. But yeah, so we're monitoring those emotions. Tater, do you have anything to say to your people? Hello? Yeah. He just sniffs, or she just sniffs the thing. Not a big talker.
But
yeah, she can join us. Do you have anything that you'd like to say to your fans? No. Okay. Next question.
Are you on birth control?
Yes. Are you on birth control?
I was spayed and I hated it. And my mom cut out a big sock and put it on my body so I wouldn't eat my wound.
Oh my God.
I have pictures of that. Okay. Bye.
Bye.
All right.
Okay. But yes, I am on birth control and I am currently on Nexplanon. And I do have a positive review in case anybody, I mean, talk to a doctor, but so far I've really liked it. We're monitoring those new symptoms, hormone imbalances, whatever.
2 questions that are kind of connected.
Okay.
First one is, how did you know you were ready to get married?
Okay.
And then the second one is one from the Joseph Bass himself.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get a husband so cool?
Wow. Yeah. Let's see. I'll answer that. How did I know if I was ready to get married? I always say like knowing that I liked Joseph a lot came very fast. Like I remember the moment that it kind of like snapped into place. And that, but like I think loving somebody to that extent is slow. And we just, so if we started dating when we were 18, I think. And yeah, just over time, like you kind of just, it's not really like a moment. It's just like as you go, you just can't really imagine. And it's not even that you can't imagine, because actually that's poor wording, because I think you can also, it's hard to imagine yourself without somebody, and you could be in a toxic relationship. But like you just choose, like I would do bad days with this person, I would do good days with this person, I would take them at their worst, I would take them at their best, and there just becomes like no question about it. But it is gradual, it is over time. We did get married young, I'd say. Some people say like we got married at 25. I'd say that's young. Some people say it's not, depending on where you live. I think of it as a pretty young age to get married, but we had been dating 7 years at that point. And so that was and like where our lives were going, that was the next steps that we wanted to take, and it felt right. How did I find such a great husband? I honestly don't know. I'm convinced that Joseph is a different species of human. He is just a different kind of person. And sometimes I look at him and I'm like, how are you real? Like he's just, I mean, of course he asked that question, but yeah. I really think that he is like the best person on earth.
He's one of the sweetest humans I've ever met.
Yeah.
And I think the night that I met him, I said this to one of our other friends. I was like, we must protect Joseph at all costs.
Yeah. He's like, you just meet him, you're like, there is no purer of heart. Yeah. It's so like I'm a very authentic person, but so is he. And he really doesn't waver from who he is. And I love that about him. And I realized that like his good qualities, like it was like, I want to be Joseph when I grow up. I really, really look up to him and I admire him. So I was like, that one, I'll take that one, please, to go.
What is one thing you have learned about yourself in the past year?
Oh, let's see. Over the past year, that's when like I got my new job. That's when I became creating. That's when I think that I learned, I don't know if it's about I learned that I was a lot more resilient than I thought I was. Because I think you can't really see your strength until you're out of the shitty situations. I look back and I'm like, oh, wow. Okay. I mean, we really dug ourselves out. I learned that I'm quite scrappy, which I like. And I also learned some of my tendencies for like productivity. I realized like I'm not a plan over things, a mull over things kind of person. A lot of times, like I just kind of need to go like take action, or else I won't take action. And I've also learned that if it's something I care about, a project that I really, really care about, I stay silent. I will I kind of knew this before, but like I clam up and I will hold it in my back pocket until like I'm ready to share, because I get very worried about other voices. Like this is usually pertains to like creative projects. I'll be worried to bring other voices into the mix because I also know that I'll be easily influenced or swayed based on their opinion. So if I'm really passionate about something, I will shut my mouth and sometimes not even tell Joseph, and it drives him insane. And then I'll come out with something. He's like, when the fuck did you do that? And I was like,
Yeah, I get that.
yeah,
You want it to be yours the way you imagined it,
Exactly.
and not bring any other outside
yeah. Because people,
voices into it too quickly.
yeah, and people's opinions, like they absolutely mean it with love and things, but I'm just like, I can't. I will take your opinion and it will confuse me. And then I'll also go into inaction and analysis paralysis, and just not the move.
Not the move. Okay. 2 more.
Okay.
This one's kind of broad.
Okay.
House HOW''S things. How is things?
How is things? How's things? Let's see. I think things are pretty good. The last month, again, like girls who are listening, you'll understand this. Like it's been a very weird hormonal month. So that's been really hard to go through because I it's like almost like goggles that you're looking through, like hormone goggles, where everything looks differently. You look at your body differently, you look at your accomplishments differently, your head gets very foggy. You like I know I'm known for like the spirals in my mind. It's just so much going on at once and I get overwhelmed. So that's been like not super fun. And so again, we're watching that. I think I might go. I haven't my therapist retired, and so I kind of took that as like my retirement from therapy. Because I was actually like doing quite well. But I think I might go back to therapy after a month of just like ups and downs, and also just to have another professional helping to navigate my emotions there. And be able to literally help me watch like, okay, is this birth control something that I want to stay on? To be completely candid. But other than that, like outside of those ups and downs, like life's really, really good. And I'm happier in my like professional position than I ever have been. Married life is literally so fun. I feel very secure in myself, and I think I'm going to be doing more traveling, which is super fun. I'm also learning how much travel I can do before I get burnt out, which is a fun thing to experience. Yeah, how's things? I'd say things right now are a 7 out of 10, and they'd be a 10 out of 10 if I would stop panicking.
I was gonna ask you to give a rating too, so good call.
Oh,
A 10 out of 10 rating.
yes,
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Yes,
Yeah.
7 out of 10 if I could stop doing panic
Panicking.
spirals in
Yeah.
my mind.
I agree with you on the period funk. I get in a
It's
mode, and
so
then once you
really-
get out of it, you're like, oh
yeah, and when you're in it, you don't like it's very hard to recognize what's a hormonal like bodily imbalance that you will get over, and what's like, is this an existential like life crisis?
yeah.
Am I like, just to go through completely raw thoughts, like, am I getting fatter?
Yeah.
Is that a problem? No. But when you're in that state, you make everything such a thing. Bodily changes you freak out about, which is also totally normal, but you have no real grounding in reality. It's bizarre. I was trying to explain to Joseph. It's like a fog. And I'm like, I will be sad one day and I'm like, do I like my job? I love my job. Like, am I a good person? Am I a good wife? Joseph will have a bad day and all of a sudden I'm like the worst person, and I will have analyzed every decision that I've ever made in our marriage, and that I didn't, once I undercooked his broccoli, and I'll start crying. Like bizarre. And the longer it goes on, the harder it is to figure out what's reality. Like, because sometimes you'll be like, oh, I'm having a bad period day, but you're able to see it in that lens of, oh, it's a bad period day, so I'm emotional because of my period, and you can kind of like put a label on it, put it in a box, and see it for what it is, versus being inside the box, unaware on what's up and what's down, what's a problem you need to fix, and then what is just a hormonal imbalance. So that is the current like drier cycle that I'm in right now, just tumbling through. But I'm happy.
Okay. Close it out.
Close it out.
Your birthday's coming up.
Yeah.
Very excited for the party.
I'm
Or
so
parties.
parties. Okay, wait. I have a question for you now.
Okay.
As a
but
friend of
I was leading into the question with that, but go ahead.
I'm sorry. She's like, it really stood my thunder here. Wait, no, I'm gonna go. As of you've been my friend a month and a half, 2 months now,
Mhm.
and I sent you a notes app note giving the itinerary for the weekend.
Yeah.
As a new friend, what was your reaction?
I just know that that's your personality, and like it just checked out. There was no second guessing, and I was like, okay, itinerary. Got it.
I can't. I sent it. I was like, oh, I wonder if these people are gonna think I'm like insane.
No. Mm-mm.
Oh,
It's just like
perfect.
well, in my head, like everybody views their birthday differently, and like it should be celebrated however that person wants to celebrate it.
Oh, that's a nice way to
Like
put
I'm
that.
like I'm pretty like I like my birthday, and I like having plans on my birthday. Don't know if I would make an itinerary, but I'm not a planner,
Mhm.
so I went to Charlotte last minute for my 24th birthday. Maybe we can plan my 25th together
Yeah,
and get an
that's a
itinerary
good
for
one.
that. But yeah, I mean, some people don't even like their birthday.
Yeah, I can't relate to that one.
Yeah, no.
And I always I will say for birthdays, I'm never somebody I don't expect things from other people, except now I do expect gifts from my husband. But then I just send him like what I want. So
Mhm.
my favorite thing about birthdays is throwing a party for other people. I don't
Yeah.
really give a shit about like it's about me. It's just I'm glad that there's an occasion that I can then control
Mhm.
and then throw like a massive
And
party for
have
everybody.
all of the people that you like together in a room.
Yeah, which is like that's the thing I love most. Why my wedding, I mean, besides getting married, was the best day of my life. Besides getting married to the best man, also having it like literally throwing the biggest party of my life.
Mhm.
Oh my god, I would like that's my personal heaven.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm gonna get married, but I feel like I would really enjoy my wedding.
We could also just I really think we should as humans, but we can start this movement, just throw parties for no reason.
Yeah.
We should throw more themed
Themed
parties.
parties, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to throw one here. I usually only have pre-games here, but I
No,
feel
we
like
should
we have a
throw-
good space.
Yeah. What party theme do you want to do?
I feel like that's your
Okay.
wheelhouse.
We'll
We
meet
can-
about it
we can
later.
draft up a notes.
Oh, perfect.
doc.
Yeah. Okay. Last question. Sorry.
All right.
Stole your
no, it's okay.
stage.
Birthday related. Favorite birthday to date.
Ooh. I've had some pretty great birthdays. I turned 18 in Germany. That was fun.
Oh,
I went on my senior trip after high school.
okay.
Turned 21 in Disney.
Cool.
That was awesome. Getting drank with my parents on my parents' dime. That was fabulous.
Mhm.
Highly recommend. I had a joint birthday party for my for my 21st. I had two birthdays. I did it in Disney, and then we had a friend's big party at Joseph's apartment in his like college apartment. And it was also one of our friends in like our core friend group. We share a birthday. He's just 1 year older than me, so we like had a joint birthday, and that was actually super super fun.
Mhm.
And then for my 9th birthday,
You remember your 9th birthday?
yes, but no, this is why.
Okay.
This is why, because I didn't want to party. I didn't really want to do anything. I did like let's have cake or dinner, whatever. But I wanted to milk a cow. So I said, Mommy, that's all I want to do. I want to go milk a cow. So we found actually my she wasn't my grandmother, she's my cousin's grandmother, whatever. She worked at a plantation around here.
Mhm.
And so we went and I milked a cow, and then we went home, and that was my 9th birthday, and I was a happy little farmer.
You go any mile any which way in my hometown and you can find a cow to milk.
Really?
Yes.
I was like, oh my god, like how do people do this? Like where do we get a cow?
Yeah.
That was just announced to me. I was like, Mommy, can you make this happen? Like, can I milk a cow?
Yeah.
She was like, yeah. Is that
Mhm.
all you want? I was like, yeah.
There's like a whole like branded dairy farm in my hometown that has like gas stations with like milk from specific it's called Rudders.
It's called Rudders.
Udders at the end.
Yeah. Get it.
How
I
did we
love
get
that.
here?
Well,
birthdays, 9th birthday.
yes,
Okay.
9th birthday was Cal. My first birthday, I had
Okay, I was gonna say you don't remember your first.
double ear infection, double pink eye,
Mm,
and I think like bronchitis or something. I didn't have a good time on that one, I don't think.
no.
Mom said that I was a little unhappy. Yep.
So, do you have a favorite out of those?
I don't have a favorite, but I do think just for the story, the milking the cow really,
Yeah, that's a good one.
really takes a top tier. Takes a top tier. Is that the last one?
Yeah.
You were a fantastic
Oh,
interviewer.
thank you.
Great job. Thanks for
you.
coming on the pod.
Of course, it was nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet
Hopefully,
you
I'll
all.
see you again soon.
Nice to meet you all. Guys, happy Gemini season. I'm so glad that I got to celebrate with you like this. More to come on all the socials and everything. And yeah, I hope that you enjoyed this episode. I hope that you enjoyed this podcast. If you did, please share it on your Instagram stories or wherever that you want to share it. Share with a friend. We love to make this community bigger and bigger and make more friends, all the kind of things. If you want to, you can leave a rating and review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever that you get your podcasts. Please watch us on YouTube if you are not subscribed to the YouTube channel. That's also where I've been posting vlogs if you want more of the life and dumb fuckery, if you will. I love you so very much. Have a wonderful week, wonderful day, wonderful life. That sounds very finite. Let's just go with week and day, wherever you are. And I'll see you guys next time. Oh, yes, we'll have the cats say goodbye. Tater, we have to do the sign off. Tater, say, see you next time. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.